one of my viewers asked me if I can check out this video. It's called 10 minutes of pure 90s Canadian TV nostalgia. They told me this is actually a compilation of PSAs, public service announcements that were shown on Canadian TV. So you can tell me if you remember any of these. Tell me if there's any PSAs that stick out in your mind. I know that's the point of them, to be very memorable, but in the UK, when I was growing up, there wasn't too much PSAs on TV, but there was two kind of distinct categories of PSAs that were shown. One's about drugs and one's about drink driving or just driving in general. So yeah, I don't know if that says something about the problems in the UK that are common, but one that sticks out in my mind is a driving one where the person in the back of the car never wore a seatbelt. The person hit the brakes that was driving, and the person in the back just pushed into the back of the driver and put them through the windscreen. It was very graphic, but it sticks in my mind, and I'll never drive a car when everybody's not got their seatbelt on. So I guess that's the point of them, but I'm interested to see these ones. Tell me if you remember any of them.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast.
Oh, that sounds
They
like my
build their
son.
nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That's a good
That
life.
looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
That is brilliant. I mean, I want a house hippo now. That looked very cute. But I get the idea. That's actually a very good message, and one that's very important today as well, with the rise of social media and fake news and all these kind of messages that get put across that are not true. So I can see that the idea of that is actually something that would be very memorable. It catches your attention straight away, especially for children, man. They would probably all be like, I want a house hippo. But yeah, good one. Tell me if you remember that, but good message actually.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. When it's time to eat, use your head. Let's go. Choose a variety of foods every day. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is for the Concerned Children's Advertiser. I can see why. Again, that's what I said about these sort of PSAs. They need to be like something that grabs your attention and is memorable. I feel like any child watching this, they're watching their cartoons, they see that pops on and they see a head just coming off the shoulders of another children. They'll probably be like, what just happened there, man? And straight away their attention's grabbed. But yeah, I'm liking these so far. Tell me if you remember these, as I mentioned. Headless body dancing.
Get up and move your body at least 30 extra minutes each day.
Yeah. Another good message, man. Get kids exercising. Again, very important today with kids all just sitting on their computer and not being so active.
You gotta balance food and activity, working together, the body electricity. Let's start with the food that your body load. You gobble it up and send it on the road. The food gets to its destination. It's pure gastric fascination. Your stomach acts like a wood-burning fire. It burns your lunch up, that's your body's desire. You gotta balance food and activity, working together, the body electricity. But there's a problem here that'll make your motor stop. When you just sit around, the engine will stop. So you gotta get moving for the work to be done. If you lay on a couch, you won't be any fun. If you just sit, your gut will be blue. If you sit and sit, you'll turn to goo. You gotta balance food and activity, working together, the body electricity. The moral is you gotta balance the two. With good food and activity, you can make a healthy you. You gotta balance food and activity, working together, the body electricity.
Yeah, I know this is for children, but I feel like the message is still applicable to adults as well, especially with like obesity levels increasing in most countries and people just getting more unfit. Definitely you could show this to all ages these days and it's still applicable, man.
Stupid! You're such a loser. Come on, Four Eyes, give me your lunch money now. Give it to me before I smack you. You know what? You're the dumbest kid in the whole school. No wonder nobody likes you. I'm gonna beat the snot out of you. Yeah, come on, bring it. Come on, let's go. Are you afraid of me, eh? I'll take all you guys on. Let's go.
Bullies just want to show off. But if everyone just walked away, imagine how silly bullies would look. Walk away. Tell someone. Because bullies aren't bigger than all of us.
Oh, there she is. She is such a loser.
I know.
What a geek. Get lost.
Words hurt. Don't be a part of it.
Morning, Timmy. Want to hear what I'm gonna do to you today? First, you're gonna give me your lunch money. Then, I'm gonna find you at recess. And don't even think of playing soccer with us because you are such a loser.
Mom, I have something to tell you.
Wait, what are you doing?
There's this kid at school.
No one likes a kid who tells. Don't.
If you're being bullied, telling an adult is the best way to make it stop.
Well, I mean, these are getting a bit like more intense and obviously touching on more serious subjects than just eating right and feeding yourself and stuff like that. But yeah, touching on bullying and three very different takes on it. One targeting the bully, or one being pushed towards the bullies, the others to the victims and things. And yeah, man, as a father of young children who have not yet started school, obviously bullying is something even now that goes through my mind. I would never want my children to go through that. So things like this are so important, man. I don't know, do they still have PSAs like this on TV, on any other platforms that children can see this sort of message? Is it just down to parents these days?
Hey, what you watching? Me? I'm just a TV. I mean, I'm not even human. You've got the remote control. You can change channels if you don't like what you're watching. You can flick me on and off, and on and off, and whoa, I'm getting dizzy. You see, you're smarter than me. You get to choose from all kinds of neat stuff. Funny shows, nature shows, shows about people all over the world. Ouch! In real life, that would hurt. You get to learn how to make stuff, how to draw stuff. Me, I don't get to do any of this stuff. I'm just the TV that plays it for you. Yep, I sure wish I was as smart as you. Did somebody get that cat off my head? Look at it this way. You can talk to your best friends, your mom or dad, about all the stuff you see on TV. And besides, you have choices. You've got books and sports, and you can go outside and play. Where is outside anyway? I'm just the TV. You're the smart one. Well, so long. See you next time.
Advertising about TV on TV.
Here you are. This is the second time. Here, put this on this week. Okay. Mwah. Be good. I love you.
What's your thing?
Bugs. Everybody's got to have a thing.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Nobody's good at everything. Everybody's good at something. What's your thing?
Yeah, I like how these are, sometimes it's like touching on problems that kids have, sometimes it's encouraging kids, it's like managing a whole different set of feelings for children, man. I quite enjoy that. These are very well done. I like how they definitely have that 90s or early 2000s feel. You can see why this is called like 90s nostalgia, the look of the videos and things, but they're very well produced.
We will not do as we are told.
We will not dump our friends just because someone says they're not cool. We will not be shy when we have something to say.
We will not let boys have all the sports.
We will not be afraid to take on challenges.
We will not go on diets just to look a certain way.
We will not be ashamed of who we are.
We are girls. We will do what's right for us.
Yeah, very strong message and good message for young girls, man. That's nice.
You
can choose.
You can choose to be alone.
You can choose to be a friend.
Choose to be a friend. You can choose.
Choose.
You can choose. You can choose from 70 Shades of Blue.
70 Shades.
You can choose to ignore. You.
Choose.
You can choose to run wild. You can choose
not to watch.
You can choose to keep a secret. To be shy.
You can choose to believe.
The dogs understand us.
You can choose to be bored.
You can choose to dream.
I.
Choose.
You can choose.
Because you can.
Yeah, and what I like about this is very empowering for children as well. I don't really see any sources of this sort of like being able to empower children and like give them this feeling. Tell me if, yeah, again, I mentioned earlier, but if there's anything similar. I've never seen it. I've not seen anything like this for years. As I mentioned, even in the UK, we never had things like this for children either. I think it's definitely a very beneficial thing.
Mommy, how was your work today?
Well, I had a good day. I was able to help someone at my school today, and that made me feel good.
How?
Well, a little boy in my class was sad. Wasn't feeling good.
Was he crying?
A little bit. He feels like his mom is angry all the time.
Angry at the little boy?
That's the problem. He tries so hard to do his best, but his mom still gets angry.
But he's just a boy.
That's what I told him. When his mom is angry about her problems, it's not his fault. When she smashes things or yells or hits him, it's wrong. Because she is the adult, and adults know that yelling and hitting is wrong.
What is he going to do?
He's already done the most important thing.
He did?
Yeah, he told me.
Tell someone you trust when something is wrong. They want to help.
I think he had a good day.
Me too.
A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
I feel like I can also affect the parents and maybe hopefully change people have that sort of
Guess
attitude.
what? Can you keep a secret?
Maybe. What is it?
Come here. Look.
Wow!
See? Isn't it neat?
What is it?
I don't know, but I found it first, so it's mine.
What's that up there? Is that cheese?
Could be. It sure looks like something to eat, doesn't it? I wonder how this works.
Hey, don't touch it if you don't know what it is.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, I'm not sure. I just think that if we don't really know what it is, we shouldn't touch it. It might hurt us.
Well, then what should we do?
I know that some things are okay, and some things are not. And I think if we don't know, we should ask.
Ask who?
Somebody who knows about stuff like this.
Oh, you mean like Mom or Uncle Fred?
Yeah, or somebody else we trust. We don't have to be afraid, but we do have to be careful. Just because somebody leaves something lying around doesn't mean it's okay for us to play with.
Well, I found it, so I get to tell first.
Hey, wait for me. Race you home.
A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
Your brain is a marvel of technology. But when you take drugs, you alter your brain. You change thinking patterns. You distort perception. And eventually, your brain just won't be the same. Think about it.
Man, literally showing a brain being damaged. But yeah, those were very interesting. I guess it's like, for me as somebody from the UK, it's like quite interesting to see how, in this case, the government of Canada, the Health Board of Canada, put messages across to try and like help children. Overall, it's definitely a very beneficial thing, and I think the way they did it was very creative, and I would imagine it worked. And tell me if you remember these, what you think about them. Tell me if there's anything like this still happening today. Thanks.